should be ashamed of itself. Americans should be ashamed of themselves, ourselves, period. How can the mayor of New York City, Mayor Adams, set up tent cities for illegals when our people, our own Americans, the homelessness is at an all-time high to where they didn't do that for our own people? You made a vow to God under the Constitution and the democracy of the United States to uphold your position as mayor to its people, American people. And here it is, you setting up tent cities for illegals when homelessness is crazy all over the United States. And they never once did this. Even though the shelters are overcrowded and all of that, they didn't say we're going to set up tent cities for our own people who are living on the streets under bridges. Here in Washington, D.C., right down the street from the White House on 15th Street and Constitution, you got people sleeping on grates with sleeping bags. You got people sleeping right by the White House lawn. You got people sleeping where the Washington Monument is. You got people set up tents and everything under bridges in the nation's capital. And nobody set up no tent cities for them. But here it is. You got these so-called sanctuary cities for illegals to go to be taken care of by the American taxpayer dollar. And here it is. Our own people are just kicked to the curb. Our own American citizens that are homeless, that are, most of them are retired or PSTD veterans, the one who got post-traumatic stress disorder, coming back from the war, who hadn't adjusted. They're the ones living on the streets, and we don't take care of them, but we'll sit up here and take care of illegals who haven't gone through the system the right way. We'll set up tent cities for them. And y'all think it's okay? And y'all sit up here applauding these governors who made a vow with their hand on the Bible to uphold the Constitution and the democracy of America and its citizens. Man, y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. And y'all think America is not gonna fall. Y'all think America is the land of the great. America is everything when we're doing everything backwards with this administration. The Joe Bidens and all of them are talking about unifying America and unifying its citizens, and all he doing is talk about divide and conquer. His whole administration is, they're worse than deplorable. They're worse than all of the stuff that's going on right here in America on its soils, because they're giving away all of our taxpaying dollars to all of these different countries when we need it the most. And they're setting up all of this craziness for these illegals, and y'all sitting up saying it's okay. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. That's why America gonna fall. That's why America gonna fall, because we don't even take care of our own. We don't take care of the ones who put their life on the line to fight for our democracy and our Constitution. We don't care. We don't care. And then we'll sit up here and overlook all of this stuff and say, oh no, it's okay. It's good what they're doing. It's great what they're doing. No, it isn't. When our own citizens drive down any street in Washington, D.C. and see, you won't see a tent. Drive under any bridge in Washington, D.C. See, you won't see a tent. And then, matter of fact, they had tent cities right down there near Georgetown, and they kicked all of them people out of there. And then they confiscated the area and then fenced it off to where they can't even get back in there to live. But here it is. We'll sit up there and build tent cities for illegals. People who haven't even gone through the system, who are even American citizens. And they sit up there and say, I vow to uphold the democracy and the Constitution of the United States and its citizens, and I pledge allegiance to the United States of America to uphold and defend. All that bull crap. And yet still y'all sit up here and say, oh no, they're doing a great job. Oh yes, we want the Democrats to stay in power. They're doing a great, because it doesn't affect you. The reason why all of these people, and then he gonna sit up there and talk about he doing a better job than what Abbott and doing. Man, Abbott and DeSantis in Florida, man, they getting 7,000 and 10,000 illegals a day. These New York people only got like 14,000, 15,000 people within 2 months. And he talked about, oh, they could do the same thing that I'm doing. Man, come on. First of all, the policies that Joe Biden has implemented after Trump got out, when he executive ordered everything to overturn what Trump did, stinks to high heaven. It stinks. And that's why all of this stuff is happening, because of his disdain for Donald Trump and his administration, which was making America great again. MAGA. Making America great again. And they tried to push it to the people that it was racist. When the people saw all of the benefits that we had under Trump, and now we seeing all of the things that we had, the gas, the Keystone Pipeline, the inflation was at a low. We had more jobs created, and then the bill and Fauci vaccines and all of this crap came in. The virus came in. The come on, man, y'all. Satan is busy. That's all I can say is Satan is busy. And these Americans ought to be ashamed of ourselves. I'm an American citizen, born here on the soil. On my birth certificate, it says Negro. I am not what they say I am. You go to the Bible, go to the dictionary and look up the word black, and you gonna call yourself that? Listen to me. You go to the dictionary. Listen to me now. Go to the dictionary and you look up the word black, and you're going to call yourself that. You're going to call yourself what it says in the dictionary. Characterized by absence of light, reflecting or transmitting little or no light. Just condemned, discredited, sad, gloomy, clamorous, disaster, hostile, angry, discontent, sullen, darkened by anger. You're going to call yourself black when the dictionary calls you a grim, distorted, grotesque person. And you're going to call yourself that. Cute. Negroes are dumb. I told you they dumb. And when I say you dumb, that means you ought to know better. You ought to know better. You ought to know better. Because when you see the word white, oh, it's lovely, pure, innocent, unblemished, free from spots, not intended to cause harm. Come on, man, y'all. See, people are dumb. This is a dumb generation we're in. We're just dumb. I don't care what nobody say. You got AOC, the dumbest of congresswomen. Dumb, just dumb. Says the stuff out of the side of her neck. And people fall for it because of her beauty. Because it's all about beauty. And that's what Satan was. That's what Lucifer was. One of the most beautiful creations ever. And that's what it's all about. In this system that we're under, it's about what you look like. It's about the beauty of the person. You understand? But I'm telling you, got to be about the content of the character of the person. It's not what you say, it's what you do. Speak so loud that what you say can't be heard. So get it together, Americans. Understand that we have our own homelessness problem. We have our own things that we need to deal with as American people, with our own people. But we'll sit up there and allow this stuff to affect us in a mighty way. But we don't see it right now. We don't see it right now. But the thing is, this is what I'm going to say. You're going to see it when it's too late. See, because it's affecting everybody. I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much money you've created over the years and all of the you got to understand the inflation has took this. You got 100,000 in your savings. Inflation is at 8.5%. That's 8,000 some odd dollars gone just through inflation. It'd be at 10% no time because they just raised the interest rates from the Fed. So it'll be at 10% in no time. And you telling me I got 100,000 and automatically 10,000 is gone out of my savings? See, people don't understand how it's affecting everybody. Doesn't matter how much money you have, just because you ain't hit yet. When that digital currency come through and you don't comply with the government, they're gonna turn off your money. Because that's what it's about. One world government, one world currency, and one world religion, Satanism. And I'm out. Truth revealed. If you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Jesus saves. Amen. Amen. Take care, beloved.